Working in procurement is stable. It's high paying and in demand. But when I first started, I'd no idea this field in supply chain even existed, let alone how to get a job in procurement without experience. People in their first procurement job often earn what junior financial analysts make even without having a college degree. But fewer than 1 in 100 people understand what procurement even is. Procurement is quietly shaping trillions of dollars every single year because every major company relies on it, and it currently has thousands of available jobs. I moved to the US back in the 90s with only $1,000. I'd no connections and no understanding of corporate America. Procurement changed all of that. I went from earning $43,000 as a strategy consultant to over $145,000 as a head of procurement with a global company, and eventually founded Clearview. This company now serves clients across 2 continents. If you're wondering how someone like me figured it out, stay with me during this video. What I'm about to share is the exact playbook I wish someone had handed me when I first moved here at the age of 23. I'm David Coffey. I'm a procurement expert and a supply chain career coach. I've worked in the field for 30 years, started my own international procurement firm, and helped governments and Fortune 500 companies design, build, manage, transform, and drive huge value from the procurement processes. I've been promoted over 10 times from strategy consultant to head of procurement to CEO, and it all started with one meeting that changed the course of my life. Like and subscribe if you're ready to take your career seriously. But first thing, you need to understand why procurement is quietly becoming one of the biggest career opportunities nobody seems to know about yet. Right now, public procurement alone, government spending with third-party suppliers, controls about 13 to 20% of the entire global GDP, which is close to $9.5 trillion being decided by people sitting in offices figuring out how to spend billions smarter and better. And this isn't some crowded market. Deloitte research shows that 86% of chief procurement officers say there aren't enough talented people stepping up. And if you look closely, almost half of all hiring plans target entry-level procurement roles, like analysts and coordinators, people just like you, while barely 3% focus on hunting for executives. Think about what that means. If you're walking in brand new, you are exactly who they need, and they're paying accordingly. Entry-level procurement analysts in the US typically earn between $55,000 and $90,000, depending upon location and company size. If you advance in your career, chief procurement officers can earn over $300,000 with global impact and real decision-making power. Early in my career, I had this moment of clarity. I realized companies literally cannot survive without good procurement. That insight genuinely changed my life. Suddenly, every product, every service, every company I looked at, I saw through new eyes. I saw opportunities everywhere. Procurement is perfect for people like me, people who love solving problems, saving money, building relationships, and thinking strategically about how companies operate behind the scenes. You don't need to be loud or sales focused. If you're analytical, detail oriented, and curious about how businesses function and how they need to function in the future, procurement gives you that chance to shine. I still remember sitting across from 3 senior leaders at ABN AMRO, Steve, Chris, and Kelly. They weren't just smart, they were energized about building something brand new, strategic sourcing, and they wanted me to help lead it. From the very beginning, I was treated like a partner, not a junior. That's rare. In procurement, you don't just follow orders, you shape how the business works. And if you're stepping into this field just starting out, I know it might feel overwhelming. So let's break down exactly what you need in those critical first couple of months. First, you need to get comfortable with spreadsheets. This might sound dull, but here's the truth. Foundation of procurement is working with data. It's about understanding where money is going, organizing it clearly, and spotting opportunities. You don't need to be an Excel expert, but knowing basic pivot tables and how to categorize supplier spend into simple dashboards will put you ahead of half the people that are applying. Now comes the strategic part, supplier selection and negotiation. Building upon the baseline and historical spend data, examining market, building the specification, and shaping the sourcing strategy. Then go to market with the RFP and evaluating suppliers' bids from a cost and qualitative perspective. There might be room to negotiate and extract more value. Let's clarify what this means. Negotiation isn't just sitting across the table playing poker. It's really about preparation, knowing your alternatives, and what professionals call BATNA, or your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. When I developed these fundamentals, I got my first real salary increase. My My pay went up by 50% simply because I started communicating confidently with suppliers. Next, and this is critical, you need to understand the basics of the purchase order, or PO as everyone calls it. Think of a PO as the formal way companies say we want to buy something, and it lays out exactly what they're buying, from whom and for how much. The purchase order process is fundamental because it represents financial commitment and creates the paper trail that makes sure accountability and compliance are all in place. Here's how it works. A department identifies a need and submits a purchase requisition for management approval. The requisition goes through an approval process based upon the dollar amount and gets tracked in systems called ERPs, or Enterprise Resource Planning Systems. You'll hear names like SAP, Ariba, Coupa, or Oracle mentioned frequently. Procurement reviews this, hopefully using an already contracted supplier, and creates the purchase order, the PO. If there's no supplier already in place, then a supplier will need to be selected through an RFP competitive process. Understanding these systems and the basic workflow will help you speak the language employers want to hear. Purchase order isn't just paperwork, it's a legal document that protects both your company and the supplier. It makes sure the purchase aligns with budgets, that suppliers deliver what they promised, and that your organization maintains control over spending. Master this process and you understand the backbone of procurement operations. Communication, especially how you manage supplier relationships, is another skill you'll develop early. You need to identify who the important stakeholders are, meaning who actually cares about what you're buying, and learn how to write clear professional emails. It's about building trust and respect, something I learned early on. So you think I'm going to tell you to just learn all this theory and you'll be ready? Not exactly. If you're trying to break into procurement with no experience, how are you going to prove you can do the job? You don't usually have access to real suppliers to negotiate with. In addition, you're just starting out. You want results, and that's understandable, but jumping straight into applications without any proof of capability will result in many, many rejections. When I built teams and interviewed candidates, I saw the same pattern. Most resumes didn't even mention procurement fundamentals. They'd no understanding of what the role actually required. But when someone came in prepared with relevant skills and clear motivation, I noticed it immediately. Procurement is roughly 40% analysis and strategy, 30% vendor and supplier relationships, and the rest split between collaboration, negotiation, contracting, and risk management. You're not just processing orders or approving purchases, you're building the systems that shape how an organization runs. It's fast-paced, cross-functional, and constantly evolving. And once you develop these core skills, even if they're not perfect yet, it's time to turn them into something tangible. That's the part most people skip. They assume if they know the theory, they're ready. But knowing isn't the same as demonstrating. What actually moves the needle early on is proof of capability. When I say project, don't overthink it. Project can be simple as taking a public data set, maybe supplier prices or local government spending, and doing a 3-supplier comparison. Lay out who offers what and at what price, under what conditions, and make a recommendation with your reason. Then share it, post it on LinkedIn, summarize what you've learned, how you approached it, what surprised you. That alone will put you ahead of most people trying to break in. My own first real breakthrough came from research I did before an interview. I studied their suppliers, identified where they were likely overpaying, and walked in with a printed analysis of suggestions. That document was simple. It was based purely on logic and initiative, and ended up speaking louder than anything I said in the interview. Now, once you have your skills, your story, and your proof in place, it's time to actually start getting interviews. And that's where most people make it harder than it needs to be. I call it building a pipeline. That means setting job alerts, certainly, but more importantly, it means reaching out consistently to at least 2 recruiters a week, every week. Procurement recruiters are literally paid by companies to find you. And here's a statistic that people tend to overlook. If you go through a recruiter, your odds of landing that first phone screen call increase significantly. When it comes to applying, forget the spray and pay approach. Read the posting closely and write like you actually want the job. I used to mirror their language right up front in the first paragraph of my applications. Speak their language, because if you sound like someone who already understands their priorities, they'll assume you belong there. And when that interview comes, which it will, you don't want to improvise. You want to walk in and research their suppliers, maybe sketched out a few cost savings ideas, rehearsed a case study or 2. Remember, during interviews, they're not trying to stump you. They're trying to see how you think. No one expects you to be flawless. They're looking for how you frame decisions, how you use numbers to support your thinking, and how well you communicate under pressure. Companies will teach you the technical details, but they hire for potential and analytical thinking. And now comes the part everyone wants to know. How long is this actually going to take? If you're putting in a couple of focused hours each night, most people can learn the core procurement skills in about 8 to 10 weeks. For example, Tyrell, a graduate from my procurement program and course careers, was able to get hired within a couple of months. But here's the challenge. Most people don't have a structured system. They bounce between YouTube videos, half-finished blog posts, random advice from strangers on Reddit. That's where they lose time and focus. That's why I created a procurement course for course careers that teaches you exactly what employers want and gets you hired faster. Many people are learning, studying, and changing their career paths. And course careers is changing the way that people start their careers without degrees. Many of their graduates don't have any previous experience or degree and are using their courses to get ahead in the job market and break into new industries. Again, look at Tyrell, who took the course careers supply chain coordinator course and got hired in 2 months. He went from working in retail to landing a supply chain role that completely changed his trajectory. For Alex, who purchased the course bundle, including my procurement course, he just sent me a thank you message because he was offered a $71,000 per year job as a logistics analyst, and they're already discussing a manager role with, all without wasting years in college and incurring student loan debt. They can do it, so can you. That's exactly why I built the procurement course, to help people break into the industry with zero experience, just like I did, but without the wasted time and money. The course teaches real world skills, things like supplier management, strategic sourcing, contract negotiation, and risk management. You'll walk away with a job ready resume, real project examples you can discuss in interviews, and support from procurement professionals, including one-on-one or group coaching. In addition to skill building and portfolio building, my course careers procurement course also helps you network and make the connections you need to break into the industry. My course helps you format your resume, your LinkedIn profile, how to find jobs, even what to do in an interview. And when you finish, get a certificate of completion as well as other tips to stand out and get hired fast. My procurement course starts completely free, which will teach you more about the career, what you'll be doing day to day, and how to get hired efficiently. You can check out the free introduction course below, and if it's a fit, you'll get $50 off the full program. Many students have gone from no experience to job offers in under 3 months using it. Compare this to college, where it will take you at least 4 years to graduate and over $100,000 in debt. My course is only $450 with my discount, and you can complete it within weeks. The opportunity is there. You just have to take it seriously. Throughout the stages of learning the skills, building your projects, applying to jobs, getting rejected from jobs, you're going to feel discouraged or demotivated, and that's normal. Just keep pushing through. You will have everything you need in one place with course careers to get hired. This is a skill like any other. You can learn and change your career path at any stage in your life, regardless of your age or experience. You can do this. When I started, I had no connections and no understanding of what I was doing. I had a notebook, bus routes memorized, and a long list of rejections, but I kept going. If you're just stepping into this world, start small. One study found that 70% of procurement leaders value learning agility over experience. Think about that. You don't need a degree. You don't need 5 years of experience. You just need a structured plan. And now you have it. Check out the free course careers intro below. Take the first step and start building your career in procurement today. Leave a comment telling me what career you're pursuing and subscribe for more career advice that actually works. I'll see you in the next video.